Yo, Manya,
So,
it's the weekend.
yes, it is.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, what have you been up to?
Scheming, plotting, you know, the usual.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Goblin things?
Goblin thing?
Goblin
Yeah,
these
alright.
nuts. Ah!
Oh boy.
Yeah, whatever. This is the kind of
Someone
day
was
it is
asking
today.
in the live chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone was asking in the live chat, like, first question, how is Puck so cute? And I'm like, because he's a god, simple as that.
Oh, okay,
He's a
so
god.
the trick with Puck is not only is he everyone's favorite, he's also the vet's favorite.
Aww.
Everybody, it's impossible
sweet
not
boy.
to like Puck because Puck is straight, pure mascot energy.
Yes, he is.
He's got the right amount of attitude and the right amount of like not caring that he's just like even people who don't like dogs like Puck. He's just that powerful. He's just got that kind of vibe.
Yeah, he's got the right amount of like innocence and sassiness and, you know, determination.
Pure goofball behavior.
Yep.
Have you tried the new TFT player versus bots yet? Enemies?
I have not. I have been so busy far out. Our working timings have changed.
Yeah.
And it's taking a little bit toll on me, plus my diploma.
Yeah.
So all the assignment work and the discussion work.
Welcome back to DFF Friday. DFF Friday. DFF Friday.
It's going to be fun.
Hey, welcome back. It's Dumpfic Friday. What's up, everybody? Happy weekend. We're doing a Q&A today, so we want to like let people ask us questions because we've been doing Dumpfic Friday for a while now, right? And we've covered
how many years has it been?
2 almost.
2 years? Yeah. That's a streak, eh?
Especially since like me and you were doing it, because I started up because Dapper told me to. Dapper bet me that he dared me to do something. I'm like, oh, this is stupid. I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. And he said, do it. You won't. And I was like, bitch.
Challenge accepted.
The easiest way to get me to do anything is tell me that I won't do it.
Oh, shit. So, do we want to tell our audiences what do you want to do today? So we are going to do a question and answer session.
We're having a little bit of a competition between the two of us as well, right? We've got a competition.
Oh yeah.
We are currently, and we're gonna let the chat vote near the end of this stream to see who deserves the title. All right, so you guys are in on this, and we need you to vote for us. We are currently voting on, or we're deciding and arguing and fighting over who is going to be Katie Joy's Employee of the Month, me or Manya. Who's gonna be Employee of the Year?
Yep. Who's going to be? Tell us.
So we're gonna need you guys to vote, and you'll be able to vote throughout the stream. So I'll set up the poll now. Well, Manya answers. There's a question for you from Christopher that I'll let you answer. So please let us know because we get a bonus, right? At the end of the year and the end of the fiscal year. So we need you to vote so we can take it back to Katie Joy as our performance reviews. So if you could please write us out our performance review, please do that. So
yes, please write little blurbs for us, like how you think the job we are doing. Right?
We are also live on Twitch and on YouTube, by the way, for anybody who's interested.
Ooh, nice. So I am taller than a washing machine.
But not two washing machines?
No, not two more. Definitely not two washing machines. You already set up the poll! Oh, damn it!
Of course I did.
It's already
what do you
started.
mean?
No! Oh my god, I got competition today.
There we go. Chesh, or Manya. You guys gotta vote. Start poll. There we go.
Let's see.
The poll on Twitch will last a little bit less time, but that's okay. So.
I'm not 5'5". I'm not 5'5" at all. No.
Quick thanks to Dapper for being the cause of one of my favorite shows. Thank you, Autumn. I appreciate that.
I'm actually surprised at myself that I've lasted so long on a show.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Is that I don't know if that's a backhanded compliment, just a straight up insult?
I am insulting myself, and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I never trusted myself to last this long on a show, seriously.
The guess is that Manya is 5'3" and I'm 4'11". Pretty close. For me, at least.
Yeah, Alex from the live chat. Wait, I thought women was a unit of measurement for a washing machine. Yeah,
how many women per washing machine, not how many washing machines per women.
No, it's the other way around. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, it's just like, we are just like so like over everything. It's just like, whatever, dude. That's what it is today.
I have something funny to show you guys that I think you'll get a kick out of. Besides, did you guys see the picture of Aaron trying to copy my hair?
Oh dear lord.
That shit was fucking so funny, dude.
Why do these women want to wear your skin, Chesh?
I don't know.
I don't make fun. I'm not going to make fun of Erin's appearances because she was trying to copy Chesh, obviously. So I'm not going to go there.
I mean, she can certainly try.
Listen, she can do whatever she wants to, but stop copying others and try to be a little original. It will be beneficial for your own channel.
At least if she's gonna copy somebody, she should copy a good person. And she doesn't believe I'm a good person, so I don't know why she would want to copy me.
Right? That's weird. That's what I'm saying. Why do they want to wear your skin, Chesh? Why?
Because I'm better at what they do than they are.
Oh, that's not a
because I don't do what they do. I do something completely different.
Or like recently, what happened with all the fucking paperwork that was put out by a Twitter user, and these people just went nuts about it.
Is Aaron's
because
hair
I posted
taller
one
than
screenshot.
Probably. Probably.
Oh god. Recently, this lot yes. Recently, this lot has been rattled as fuck. I don't know what the fuck is going on with these morons. I have no fucking clue. Like, Renelle the other night, right? She said that she had been traveling or working for 17 hours. And she went live for another 3 or more hours. I'm like, why aren't you resting? And why aren't your friends telling you to rest? What is so important that you had to go live? What couldn't wait?
No, it wasn't. She went live because she was bored and tired and couldn't sleep, so she went live. The best of decisions.
Why would you do something like that when in front of so many people when you're so overly tired? I don't get it. And her friend's not telling her to go to sleep. Like, go to sleep, Renelle. Everything will be here when you come back. It's fine.
Maybe it has to do with all the
don't you guys care about each other?
No, they don't. Maybe it has to do with all the FBI subpoenas they've been getting, because now Nikki's got one and Renelle said she had one. So Feline from the chat does have a question for us. It says, if there was one language you could speak fluently at the snap of the finger, which languages would it be to both of you? One language, sorry.
Well, I did a certificate course during my bachelor's in French. I would like to complete that and be fluent in that. Or just French. Yeah. That was a regret that I couldn't continue it. I just did one semester of that was the requirement, basic requirement, and I just moved on. But I would really love to complete that.
French is a good one. French would be super useful to me. Japanese would be super duper handy dandy for me personally. But I think I would pick Welsh just because.
Girl. Oh, I can't imagine you speaking Welsh. Oh my god.
Are you kidding? I would love that. I would love that every second of that, and I would use it for D&D.
Oh, I see. Oh, I remember now. I remember it.
Yeah, I was learning
it.
Irish for a little while, but that fell off because I was too flickety busy. So I would take Irish as well. Irish or Welsh would be nice. I'd probably want to pick Welsh if it was like instantaneous though. If it was just like I just know this now. Not because it's like a terribly useful language necessarily in my day-to-day life. Japanese would be useful for me because then I could do art and listen to anime easier than reading the subtitles. Yeah. And there's like lots to it, so you would learn more than one thing, right? But I would pick Welsh.
Someone said that they would like to learn Arabic just to access the dumbfuckery that is. Oh my god, oh dude. Why do you want to do that to yourself? Seriously, you masochist.
Klingon, that's a good one. Klingon's a good one.
Yeah, Klingon is also a good one, yes. Then you can just make fun of people while standing in front of them and they have no fucking clue because it's not this world's language at all.
If I had enough resources, by resources I mean individuals that were interested in learning a language, I would set up a room in the Discord for language learning. And then just make threads for different languages so people could practice reading and writing and chatting back and forth in those languages.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool resource, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that would be actually. And, like, it's fun, like, because after a while as adults, we stop learning other languages or new languages. Mm-hmm. Right? Whatever we learned was in school, high school.
Well, if people are interested in that, I could do that. I don't know if I would want to set it up in my Discord, if I want to set up a separate Discord. No, I'd probably just do it in mine. And just make it in the area that everybody can see it.
Yeah, make it accessible for everyone. Because education should be accessible to everyone, in my opinion.
Yeah, and like the easiest way to learn a language is by interacting with other people who speak the language. And we're a pretty eclectic group, I think, on this channel.
Yes, we are.
I think that between the people in the Discord, the people who even come on the channel, the people who watch and view the channel are from all the way around the world. So I think like between all of us, we could probably, even if like some of us don't speak languages. So I speak no French, but have learned some French. Monty, I believe you're the same way. But if we both wanted to learn French, we could just both be in there and trying to talk to each other, shitting on Aaron in French.
Talking about Aaron.
Do you have any idea how fucking funny it would be if we started speaking about these people in another language and watching? They can't figure it out in English.
I can do it right now if you want to. That's not a problem. I can.
It would be
मैं
very
अपनी भाषा
funny.
में बात कर सकती हूँ इन बेवकूफों के बारे में जो मतलब दिमाग खराब करते हैं सारा टाइम और कुछ नहीं.
All right, guys, that's your homework. Figure out what she just said and who she was talking about. I don't fucking know.
Don't.
I could guess.
I'll give you. I think so. This one, a lot of people will get it. Khotas. A lot of people will get that. Khotas.
Good lord.
Yeah, I can
leave
a
comment down
Punjabi
below
also.
and let us know what you think she said.
I can also like recognize and speak a little bit of
omelette
and
du
then...
fromage. It's just an omelet with cheese.
Coming back to the topic of Aaron.
Okay.
I'm still waiting for my paycheck from Katie Joy for last 2 months.
Christopher said that you said AIG is a bag of dicks. Do that one. Do that one. Vanya, do that one.
Oh my god. AIG is a bag of dicks. Man, if I say that, that's gonna come across very, very...
Oh, does it have a slur in another language in it?
Yeah. AIG, they are chodes. They're what they are. See, I mix English. It's like so hard sometimes. Like, to just switch between both languages. It's like, AIG, ढेर सारे ना चोद हैगे. दिमाग है नहीं उन्होंने ठीक है ना पता नहीं ਕੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰੀ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਸਮਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਕੀ ਚੱਕ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਯਾਰ ਦੱਸੋ ਮੈਨੂੰ
Wonderful.
That was Punjabi. Previously it was
Jessica
Hindi.
Johnson
That was
says that
Punjabi.
Katie Joy pays them. How much you making, man?
Okay. Yeah, I want to compare notes on that. I want to make sure I'm getting paid properly and what I deserve. Yeah.
Yeah. This we might
So-
unionize.
Yeah. I had offered Erin, but she couldn't afford me, so,
I think it was Renelle that asked and said, like, oh, well, what is Chesh doing over here? What is Manya doing posting on the subreddit? Doesn't she have her own anti-Katie Joy Facebook group to go post to? And I have a little bit of an answer to that. First off,
yeah.
no. Second off, no again. So, first off, that subreddit doesn't belong to you. First off.
No.
Right?
No, but
So, fuck
yeah,
you.
no, actually.
Second off, no, we don't have an anti-Katie Joy Facebook group because we're not an obsessed bunch of fucking weirdos.
Yeah, we are not.
Third off,
Seriously.
I do think it would be very funny to say unionized against Katie Joy, or unionized because of Katie Joy, or the company union, and it's just like everybody that these people fucking claim work for Katie Joy just unionizing and being like, we want workers' rights.
We want rights. We want lunch breaks. We want to get minimum pay per hour. Yeah, like
The company owes us.
and some royalties.
I
yes.
want royalties from Kay's popcorn that she made off of my name from Aaron's channel.
Actually, Aaron should. Shouldn't Aaron or should Kay?
I don't care. Both of them.
Both of them, actually. Yeah.
Give me. You're gonna use me to sell your shit. Give me. At least give me a free
Yeah,
sample. Come on,
Yeah.
sheepwads. Whatever. As long as
The
Aaron
thing is
doesn't
that-
send me one of her shitty ass cotton candy drinks. But
They think I'm in there to like convince them of something. No,
Yeah.
bitches. I'm not in there to convince you of anything. I'm just there. I come in there, I post my shit, I rub it in your faces, make you feel comfortable because I know I'm right and you're wrong, and then I go away on my merry way. That's what I do. I'm still figuring out how to post on Reddit, so sometimes, yeah, it might come across that I'm posting too many times. But the idea is to come in and remind
Maya's
you
a
people
Reddit
from time
baby.
to time that you are 15,000 of individuals in a Reddit obsessed about one individual. If it were Onision, I would have understood. But this is Katie Joy. What the fuck, man?
Christopher Canada atheist. I love the name.
Kennedy's.
Allegedly
If you
coming to us
could
from
make
a 7-Eleven.
Oh.
If you sorry, that's an old joke. If you that's the
I-
deep lore
yeah.
at this point. If you could make a wish
Yeah.
and disappear one person from the earth, who would you choose? You want me to go first? Because I don't know.
Yeah, go for it.
Probably the guy who runs Warner Brothers. David Zaslav?
The
think his
person
name
who
is-
has the most wealth hoarded on this earth.
Just make them disappear.
Yeah.
I mean, David Zaslav is kind of one of those people as well, because he's like a super rich, runs a bunch of the media, cancels a lot of shows. If he just
Or
disappeared,
someone who has monopolized.
I suspect that
Media.
he's arrogant enough that he doesn't actually have his assets set up properly to make it, like, disseminate it properly quite yet. So I would probably get rid of David Zaslav. Vladimir Putin? I don't think you'd have to wish for that. I'm sure that's gonna happen.
That's coming soon. He's getting old anyways, and he's getting he's stressed out nowadays, so stress is not good so for your health. So
He's also
we'll see.
I wouldn't be surprised to hear that he gets assassinated as well.
Yeah. Constantly losing connectivity. Oh, Triceratops.
Oh.
So okay, we'll keep answering questions. What do we want to do in the meanwhile, Trish? What do we like?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I'm just like,
I have something to show you guys because I thought it was really, really funny, just like contextually.
Oh, let's go.
I thought it was contextually hilarious, and you guys know how I am
Okay.
with my contextually hilarious things, right?
and Yeah, and deep lore, yeah.
Yeah, so so
I should go in like Chech's channel more often because I'm a manager on a channel and like enjoy this stuff because I don't go in there too often and you know find these gems that Chech brings them up later.
I just thought
Oh
this was
God.
really fucking funny, alright? I just thought it was funny. I just think it's neat, Manya. So this is from 4 hours ago, so this morning. Somebody that
And,
is definitely a real
what-
account.
Yeah.
Definitely not a sock account. Comes
Can we have a
in.
look when it was made?
Not from here, because this is
Not from here.
This is a screenshot.
That's a screenshot.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries.
If you're
worries,
looking
no
for
worries.
it, it's on the Who Called It, I Called It stream. So if anybody wants to go see it themselves.
Yeah, okay.
And it says,
Yeah.
if you are friends with KJ, then just wait until you are dumped. Than. THAN.
Well, it's inappropriate for employers and their employee to have any relationships, so yeah. I don't know what to say to that.
think you got... I love the spacing. Because there's like 3 fucking spaces here, and then 2 here, and then...
Dude, were you alright when you were typing this?
No, they were not. Think you gonna be single forever?
Huh? Yeah, I plan on being single forever. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, I plan on being single forever.
You hate Steve and latched on to KJ. Oh, somebody's new, apparently. Haven't been around for a while.
It's an old account. They joined in November of 2021.
Ooh,
3 years old.
Fancy. Just wait. Your dumping is coming soon. I mean, listen, I don't think you need to be that concerned about my bowel movements, but alright. You
I didn't see that coming.
nothing to KJ. And you will be used. And stop drinking on view, just like KJ. Oh. Well...
Listen, then you need to ask Renelle, Aaron, and the lot to start producing some, some sensible shit, so that she doesn't have to drink because she's dejected of and she's disappointed in them with what they put out. All right?
Yeah,
that's what Aaron, Renelle, and that lot, the company.
That's a good point. You want me to drink less on stream? Tell your friends to be more concerned about my drinking habits and be more sensical. Also, no. Also, no.
The Bugs Bunny, no.
The Bugs Bunny, no. I believe the appropriate response is this. No.
This is the same shit that the trolls were doing to me, shaming me for drinking on live streams when I was around Steve. This is the same shit. So we are used to this bullshit. It's like, dude, try something new. Come on,
right?
Creative.
It's very amusing to me that it's like, guys, don't forget, KJ is literally literally the Antichrist. Oh, fucking no, here we go. So then 4 hours, they posted succinctly, right? Then they posted again, little woke beanie, how, ellipses, laughing emoji, the badge of being single forever. Okay, first off, it's a toque. I'm Canadian, first off.
Yeah,
Second off,
that's
this
not
was
fair.
this was posted on the part 4 of Reading Project 2025. So I guess they didn't get that I was making a joke about Tim Pool.
Oh no! Bless their heart.
So correct, yes, that was the joke. And this one's my favorite. This one says, "All you masculine feminists alone, ellipses, forever." And obeyed of being single forever, right? Sorry, my mistake. They spelt it wrong. All you masculine feminists alone forever. And so there's a couple things that get a kick out of this for me, is that a lot of the times when it comes to feminism in particular, yeah, would rather be single forever than deal with someone like this. But also, this was posted on that time of the month from like the 2016 election year.
That's like 80. What?
Oh, that's not right.
2016.
4 years ago. Sorry, 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
The 2020.
2020.
That was 2020 election year.
2020.
Yeah.
They went that far back?
Yeah.
What? Dude, what? Come on. Why? Okay, what? Listen. Maybe they were. Maybe
That's
they
why I
were
thought it was
trying.
so funny.
I don't know. Maybe they were trying to be like supportive of the channel. I guess trying to bring that video back in the algorithm or something. Maybe.
So funny.
Maybe
so
something like that.
Fucking funny. Oh goodness. Yeah. Oh, also, yeah. Rum and Coke existed where drinking was frequent. Yeah. That's yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Single
That's why
forever.
I was shamed for it. I was
Yep.
shamed for it constantly, and the moniker was given to me, the drunken golden ATM.
Yep.
Because ATM, dispenses money, so people would say I'm giving Steve too much money. And yeah, so, and also coming to that point, this lot has never faced anything like that. They have never faced any harassment like that.
No.
They talk about receiving death threats and all that shit. We don't know if they have, if they haven't. They've never presented anything for the fact to demonstrate for the fact.
No.
And they, for some reason, they don't go to their local law enforcement also and do something about it.
Listen, we're working for KJ, but also we're working for Mars Girl. Remember, because we talked about not being in support of Vic Mignogna and whatever.
Yeah. But we talked about not being like we made fun of Kevin Sorbo also. So it's like, are we working? Oh yeah, we are woke.
Oh no. Exploratory Minds asked us a question about what's our favorite color.
Oh. What's my favorite color? I would say it varies between purple and black.
Purple's
That's what
pretty
it
great.
does. Yeah.
I used to like purple a lot. Purple used to be my favorite color when I was younger. I don't really have
Purple
one now, to be
and
honest.
black.
I don't have much of a favorite color. I tend to like...
You're an artist, I guess, so you can't be biased towards colors.
Sure. I think
Where did that come from?
I think that my I have more of a... I prefer a vibe as opposed to like... Or I have a palette preference as opposed to like... And it also, for me, it really just depends on what you're talking about. So I like chocolate browns, and I like a beigey cream color for like if I'm talking about like and then like a foresty green if I'm talking about like the aesthetic for a room. But if I'm talking about like, oh, what color do I like to paint with? I'm like, whatever suits the mood. I don't fucking know. I like green. I like blue. I like pastel colors that are all fun. I don't know.
My sleeping quarters is that color theme. It's all beige and stuff because the walls are painted white. So yeah, I get the vibe for a room. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's funny, like all the walls are like painted white.
Oh, I
and
like
the carpet
orange.
is like...
Orange is a great color.
Ooh, yeah.
Orange is underrated, nice. Man. Orange is underrated a lot. Feline also asked a question that says, sorry, I need to make it a little bit bigger. I'm blind. If you could have anyone on the world on your channel for an hour and have them always answer your questions truthfully, who would you invite on? One person only, and we have to agree on the person.
Oh, damn it.
Now it's a challenge. It's not just a question.
No. Holy shit. We'll park that question and come back to it later. How about that? Or you want to do it now?
Do they have to be alive?
Yeah, that's an old... Yeah. I see where she's going. Yeah, let us know.
I could be really mean about it.
Yeah, right?
Tempting.
Hi, Goba Mom. How you doing? I really hope you're still proud of Chesh, and I really hope that Chesh is cleaning her basement.
Athens says Jesse Jerdak. I feel like Jesse would answer honestly, and I could easily get him on for a Q&A.
Yeah.
Is that something you want?
Don't
I could ask
that
him.
at all.
do you guys want me to have Jesse on and see if he'll do a Q&A with me? See if he'll do an Ask Me Anything?
Like...
That'd be fun.
Intrigue feelings like, Manya, if you park it, you would never get back to it. That's kinda, yeah.
She's trying to dodge. Manya's out here trying to dodge questions.
The
we have to agree on the person. So I guess we'd have to decide on what would we want to do. Like, do we want to expose somebody, or do we want to like bring a bunch of knowledge?
Really understand the thought.
Yeah,
or really understand the thought process.
Yeah,
the
so we'd have to decide on that goal first.
Maybe a flat earther, or maybe someone who believes that the Earth is 6,000 years old.
Nah, fuck those people.
Fuck those people. Okay.
I guess we both have a void card. Todd asked, "Whatever happened to G-Man?" Bro, I have no idea. I haven't heard or seen anything from G-Man in a long time. Man. Side note: I also haven't looked. So
yeah.
I haven't really kept
G-Man? Who's G-Man?
Yeah, I haven't really kept an eye on him.
There's been so much going on. Go on, sorry, go.
Is this somebody worth, like, picking their brain that would be interesting enough? That might lie to you. That is still alive.
Would be a white super missus, right? Someone, but do we really want someone like that on our channel?
Ben Shapiro could
Ben
be
Shapiro,
really
yes.
funny.
Yeah. Oh, the other guy.
Steven Crowder?
Who was trying to the guy who was trying to justify cheating on his wife.
Steven Crowder.
Remember? Steven Crowder, yeah. That would be interesting too.
I wouldn't care about Steven Crowder. Hey, Defango. I wouldn't care about Steven Crowder. I think
what about
Ben
Mr. Beast?
Ooh.
What about Mr. Beast?
Mr. Beast would be interesting. Yeah, that would be a good one. Jordan Peterson?
See? Oh
Ew.
dear Lord, no.
No.
No. I think so. So we have decided, right? Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro or Mr. Beast. I think I would pick Mr. Beast over Ben Shapiro.
Or Ben Shapiro, yeah.
I think Ben Shapiro would have a longer lasting effect, but Mr. Beast would be pretty hype. Andrew Tate?
Yeah. Andrew Tate.
That could be interesting.
Actually, not Andrew Tate. I wanna go like Tristan Tate. That would be fascinating to know as someone who's like number 2, or as an accomplice of someone like Andrew Tate. What were you thinking, bro?
Do you have a superiority complex about feeling lesser than your brother? ?
Yeah.
Kevin Sorbo.
Bring on Kevin Sorbo.
No.
Oh dear Lord.
Waste of time. But you could also bring on somebody who's just an interesting person who isn't necessarily like a bad guy, right? You could bring in somebody who's like Uma Thurman would be really interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. And have him read out his tweet. Oh God, oh dear Lord.
Oh, Tucker Carlson? Tucker Carlson would be funny. Like, a lot of these would just be funny, right? Like,
what about Piers Morgan? Piers Morgan would be a good one. Don't you think?
Were you mad because Meghan Markle didn't want to bang you? ?
Right? That would be the first question right out the gate. Let's go. Let's get the formalities out of the way.
Mom says Vic what's his face? Vic Mignogna. Vic Mignogna.
I like that.
We could bring Munchkin on and ask if his brother is actually a time traveling cop.
So I guess we have a list. We have a list now.
Yeah.
So pick and choose, man. So yeah, and it kind of tells us that we kind of align in our interests. Yeah, who cares about Elon Musk? We know he's gonna be in trouble soon. Not this year, the next year. His shit is gonna go south really fast.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't think we're worried about
There's a
him.
thing about that's why I don't like when people are like, oh, what's the value of this individual, right? They try to put a value on an individual, and
Sure.
especially an individual who cannot show physical assets that can be liquidated.
Broly's power
Especially
is overwhelming. It's maximum. Jessica said, "What about bringing on Brett Keane?" I had an opportunity to talk to Brett Keane, and I still have his email. He offered and wanted to come onto my channel to chat, and I didn't take him up on the offer. I don't know if that offer still stands, but it's something that is not outside of the cards. Yeah,
happy that the question was.
I could theoretically still do that.
Yeah. So, we have been doing a lot of shit in the background, yeah, Chesh? And we are still working on a lot of shit in the background, haven't we?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, always, almost.
Yeah. We're planning to summarize a lot of shit that's happened from January till present. We're trying to sit down and we'll try to split it. I'm talking to this in relation to the company. And we are going to try and split it according to the individuals who are the members of the company. So we are working on that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have any questions around that also, you can ask that also. But we will only answer what we know.
That's a good question. Exploratory Minds on Twitch asked, what do you think was the best advice that you gave to someone this year but they never took it?
That's the straight up answer. Get a fucking lawyer and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I figured you would say get a fucking lawyer and I would say shut the fuck up. The best advice that I have given this year that somebody did not take in relation to the company was delete your channel.
Yeah.
If it wasn't
like, shut the fuck up.
If it wasn't in relation to the company, I think the best advice that somebody didn't take is probably just come and talk to me.
Yeah. And don't treat, and also I think so, I would add to that, don't treat me like Chesh's secretary. You want to talk to Chesh, go to Chesh.
Yeah. You want to talk to Manya, go to Manya.
And Chesh is open to talk. I don't know why people think Chesh is so scary. There's no gotcha there. Okay?
People think I talk honestly in come to Chesh straight. I actually don't.
No, that's not how Chesh works. For someone who has been working with Chesh for like how many years now?
Don't defend YouTubers on their behalf. Yeah, don't do that. That's terrible. Don't
do shit. Don't do shit to impress YouTubers. Alright? The recent fiasco with the whole like the paperwork for the TRO that came out was just that, an individual on internet trying to impress some creators.
Yeah.
That's what it was, in my opinion.
Oh, you're talking about balls.
Because
balls.
That paperwork wasn't supposed to be out. If that thing is not supposed to be public, why the fuck do you want to put it out publicly? Because you're trying to impress someone. It's not going to help Veda. It's not going to help Katie Joy. It's definitely not going to help Katie Joy's son. It's not going to help anyone on the company also.
Yeah.
So what's the point of putting that out? What were you trying to achieve? When I go and, strike out all the possibilities, the only one left for me on the list is you are trying to impress someone. Don't try to do that, because you will get into trouble all the time. When you get a piece of information like that and you understand what's the sensitivity of that material, sit down and think about it. What do you want to achieve? And please, one of the achievements shouldn't be you want to impress someone. Don't do it that way. That's how this whole lot got into trouble in the first place.
If that's what you're doing to impress somebody, I think you need to ask the question about why you think that something like that would impress them in the first place.
That also. Yes. Why do you have to do something like that to get their attention in any way? I would just say that. This is not a snipe at balls at all.
No.
It's just basic my understanding of the situation.
It's one of those things where it's like if you get a piece of information or you get something that goes against somebody that you don't like, it's not always in your best interest, or it's not in your best interest at all to just decide to throw it out there. Right? Yeah. Sometimes it's good to stop and think about what you're doing and why and in what way it's going to benefit you. And if it's not going to benefit you, why are you doing it? Right? There's another question here.
It's like...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I've just finished this thought. So I would like to say that all the people who want to criticize Katie Joy, they have to start thinking on the lines of, when you try and go after Katie Joy, sometimes her son, who's innocent, may also be dragged into it. And your priority should be to protect that child first. Because he's a child, he doesn't have a representation on the internet, no one's here championing for him. So that should be your first goal. And when you start thinking that way, you wouldn't have put that information out in the first place. In my opinion.
Second off, maybe, don't pretend you are championing KJ's kid. Nobody fucking asked.
Yeah.
That's not your place. Fuck off.
Yeah, that's not your place to do.
Intrigued Feline asked, hey Manya, does Chesh have a spot open on Thursday at 11 a.m.?
I can neither deny nor confirm it.
Athens said, here's a real question. Have you caught up on your DMs ever since you went on break? No. Me? Never. It's not possible. I do my best, but it's always like a hit or miss.
She's always tied up with me. I'm the one in her DM like, Chesh!
Not gonna say that's not true.
Is there something that you would like to be different about yourself, but at the same time accept it as a part of you, as it makes who you are? If so, what? I can go first.
Yeah, before that one, I want to grab SARS because it came in a little bit earlier. It says, since this is a question asking thing, I was told to ask you by Dapper to get you to draw your Burb guy. Yeah, that's for, I'm gonna be on Dapper's channel, with, I believe SAR's gonna be there, I believe Crusher's gonna be there, Fight the Flat Earth is gonna be there, and we're playing Starfleet TTRPG, we're gonna be playing Star Trek, let's fucking go! It's gonna be a lot of fun, so that's coming soon
nice.
On Dapper's Top Hats Off channel, so definitely come and check that out.
That's cool.
Soon, TM. But...
Yeah.
What were you gonna say? Go ahead, Monty, the question you wanted?
Yeah, like, Intrigued Feline's question, I was answering to that. Is there something you would like to be different about yourself, but at the same time accept it as part of you, as it makes you who you are, if so what? It is my impulsive nature, I would say. I'm still a little impulsive. I tend to react to certain things, instead of, sitting and thinking about them before I do something. That's why sometimes I use Chesh as my buffer, and I go, Chesh, this is what it is, and this is what I think about it, and this is what I might do. And Chesh is like, maybe think about it for a night.
Sometimes.
And then, the brain starts, like, the wheels start turning, and then
or sometimes really? I'm like, why are you asking me? Or sometimes I'm like, you did it already, didn't you?
So that's one of the things, but that's what makes me who I am also, because where the job that I work in, you have to be constantly like that, so you have to be always on the go, so that kind of comes, so gotta balance it out a little bit. That's something about me. Yeah.
Is there something that you would like to be different about yourself, but at the same time accept it as part of you, as it makes you who you are? No, I'm pretty chill with me.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, it would be nice if I had like a junk drawer that I could actually empty out of my brain. That'd be nice. I like that. There are things that are stuck in my brain and in my memory that I would love to just be like, just empty recycle bin.
That
would be handy dandy.
I can I can imagine the trolls like, picking up Chesh saying, "Oh, I'm chill with myself," and saying, "Oh, so Chesh thinks she is perfect." No, that's not what she said. Just saying
I
in
am
advance.
perfect. What do you
That's not what
mean?
she's.
That's
I
why
don't
you're
know.
trying to emulate me.
Me?
No, not you.
You?
The trolls.
Oh, the trolls. Oh yeah. The trolls. Oh yeah.
On the other hand, though, it's one of those things that I definitely accept that it is part of who I am. That the DuckTales theme song lives in my head rent free forever, and I'm never gonna get rid of it. It will never leave. But there are worse things that I could have stuck in my brain living it rent free. So I'll take it, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've spent a lot of time with myself and done a lot of self-reflection over the years, and I'm pretty comfortable. I don't have anything that I like dislike about myself that I haven't either changed already or am fine with. So, I mean, I'm chill.
Yeah. Yeah. Do we have anything else to cover today?
Yeah, we have some other stuff to look at if we want. Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Why don't you reflect these nuts? Jessica.
Question to both of you. Do you plan to meet each other in real life?
Oh man. Would definitely love to if I can sponsor it. That's the problem, isn't it? The flights are expensive, man. If you want to travel at internationally, they're fucking expensive, especially when one of them lives in the Middle Earth. So yeah.
I think we would like to and we would want to. It's just not in the cards right now. I think that it would be great. I think that that's something that we both want to or are willing to work towards. I think we both have stuff like IRL that's like a little bit money consuming. You know what I mean? Money and time consuming.
That's what I'm saying. It's traveling internationally is to
the other side of the fucking planet.
Yeah. To travel to the Middle Earth.
I think our best bet would be to like both of us go like halfway. So you don't come all the way to Canada and I don't go all the way to New Zealand. We just find a nice middle spot to meet up in. I think that would be the way we would need to do it. So we have like not solid plans, but it's something that is in like it's not currently in the cards, but it's in the deck.
If an opportunity arises.
We're not holding it in our hands right now. It's in the deck of cards. People are suggesting places. Japan, Copenhagen, Paris.
Oh, Paris. I like Japan also nice. Yeah.
I mean, I could go to India.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
And meet your parents.
Time for a Hawaii. Oh yeah. Yeah, I would love to see that. I would love to see that.
Hawaii would be really far for Manya.
My brother was there recently, on a joint exercise. Yeah.
My mom says you can stay in the basement.
Oh, thank you. I'll make sure I keep it clean.
She didn't say the basement. She just said you'd have a place to stay.
Oh, okay. You added the basement part to it.
Yeah, I did. Hello. Let's go to Hawaii. I don't hate the idea of going to Hawaii. I'd like to visit, but there's like a lot of places I would love to travel to, but you know, whenever.
I did not say I got it. Chesh tricked me. She did that.
Athens is offering to take care of Puck while I'm away.
Of course he is. He is offering that. I would say don't give him Puck because he's just gonna take him and then he's gonna disappear.
I'm never gonna get it back. Do. Yeah.
Yeah. No, not with Athens. Nuh-uh.
So Manya really wanted to talk about this. By really, I mean brought it up. So I guess I can show it to you guys. Let me just make sure the audio is gonna come through for you.
Listen, I was just like, why not?
So, Erin's been kind of losing her mind a little bit.
Yeah, I wonder why.
And it's been really fucking nonsensical. like really nonsensical. Like normally these people are nonsensical. This has been like a little extra, and it's just been like kind of like really fast posting.
So my first thing is I'm looking at that picture. She's like she's in a pool most probably.
Oh, this one, yeah.
I think so. Yeah, and she's wearing makeup to be in the pool.
Sarah also asked a follow-up
I really hope
because I misread his question that he wants me to draw his burb guy. Yeah, I'll draw your burb guy. I'll work on it this send me the details and I'll work on it this weekend.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how practical it is to wear makeup when you're in the pool. I don't know. I've never done that. I've been to pool, but I've never worn makeup to pool, so I don't know. Maybe it's waterproof makeup, I guess. But yeah, it's not practical in my opinion.
And we got a question from Feline again that says, I asked this in a previous AMA, but I am curious if the answer has changed. If you could go to a point in history pre-2000, where would you go?
Well, that's an interesting question. Yeah. Pre-2000. When did Harambe die?
When did Harambe die?
I'm telling you, the world has gone through shit.
Are you gonna go back to the future and save Harambe?
Save him. Yes! That is one point in timeline that I will change happily.
Oh, I'm dead. Oh, good lord. You know what? We'll go on a mission together. That's gonna be our meetup. We're gonna meet up and save Harambe in whatever year that was.
Yeah.
Rez says I would go back in time and prevent my parents from meeting.
Oh, dear lord. Oh,
we're going back to the future to erase myself from existence. Let's go. Get in, boys. All right, so let's watch these 3 shorts because they're not gonna take too long while we wait for more. Yeah, Moby, we're doing a Q&A, so if you have any questions for us, let us know.
You who are subscribers to my channel and okay, so for those of you who are subscribers to my channel and you find yourself being upset or annoyed at things like misinformation, primarily from people like Katie Joy, well,
I'm sorry, it makes it sound like she's saying that people that follow her channel are annoyed at misinformation coming from her.
Then she added Katie Joy after the fact, and I was just like, oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I can't still get over the idea of wearing makeup to a pool. I just don't. I can't. I don't know.
Chesh and Manya.
Maybe it's waterproof makeup.
The movie would be titled Chesh and Manya. That belongs in a museum. Chesh and Manya save Harambe.
Do you think that's a camera filter instead of makeup? That's too...
It's probably both.
Okay.
But
I still can't... Yeah, the practicality of wearing makeup to a pool, I don't know.
I mean, there's waterproof makeup and stuff like that. But...
Yeah, and looks like she hasn't been swimming at all. Her hair are just dry as fuck. So she's... I don't know. Did she swim after that? Hopefully she did. Hopefully she enjoyed that swim. Or did she just go to the pool just to make this short?
Alright, you guys need to start, like, making a list of these and put them in the comments down below, and if I can, I'm gonna draw Goblin Chesh and Goblin Manya on said adventures. So just give me the Chesh and Manya, blah blah blah, give me the subtitle, and then I'll use the subtitle to see if I can make something.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we are apparently, this lip liner's a little distracting. It's kind of... giving me vibes, and I feel like I'd be rude if I said what kind of vibes it's giving me, but okay, let's go.
Information primarily from people like Katie Joy. Well, you will know that Katie Joy has moved most of her platform over to TikTok now. Well,
most of her platform.
I don't know much about TikTok, but I'm learning real quick. And here's the first thing I've learned about TikTok. Well, in order to go live over there, you need to have 1,000 followers. I'm at a little over 200 right now. So if anyone wants to be a part of a community over on TikTok where you call out Katie Joy shit like we've been doing, then I suggest and I urge you to just become a follower. And as soon as I can, I will start producing regular uploads, or regular live content rather, and we can get the word out about Katie Joy over on TikTok to try to protect or prevent any other unsuspecting victims that lie in her future. Thank you.
You know, what's the first thing that I got from that? Stalker wives.
You know what's the first thing I got from that? TikTok is meant to be short content. If you can't say what you need to say in a short amount of time, you don't deserve the long form content. If you guys were effective at exposing Katie Joy, you wouldn't need it. I'll give you an example, right? I'm not just talking out of my ass. Jared Genesis is a lolcow. He's been a lolcow for a really long time, but he said some really gross shit about being like, he would date like 6-year-olds or whatever the fuck he said, right?
Oh dear lord.
And so he's talked about minors inappropriately, yada 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 yada, right? Well, he moved over to TikTok because Jared Genesis has a cycle of Jared Genesis, and if you're interested, go check out Egghead's channel. He did a whole video on it. However, Egghead already existed on TikTok. Then Jared said he was going to TikTok. So Egghead made, 3 short videos, TikTok length videos, saying, this is Jared. This is the problem with Jared. Jared shouldn't be on TikTok. This is why. And it was like maybe 3 shorts. They weren't even in conjunction. It's not like part 2, part 3. It's like, here's one reason, here's one reason, here's one reason. And Jared was removed from TikTok. Why? Because Egghead is effective at what he is doing and what he is trying to do and what he is... Yes, Egghead from the Drunken Peasant days. Yes, that Egghead. So, if you guys collectively were effective, then you would be... And Katie Joy was as bad as you claim she is. Then you don't need a long-form content on TikTok to deal with somebody who might be problematic. Yeah, no, Egghead has done a great job. Yeah, go check out his channel. He's still been following the whole Jared Genesis saga.
How many years has it been?
Too many?
Right? Too many? Yeah.
Yeah. So this was before...
I'm listening, I'll be right back.
This is before I did my live stream and before before I announced that I was going to go live and talk about Veda versus Katie Joy, right? And I want to show you, like, the difference between before and after. So that's what she had put out. And then her next thing to put out was this. By the way, who are the flying monkeys? Can you name one? You can regularly say that she has people working for her. She's got these flying monkeys.
Hello, now that I have your attention, please look to your screen and look to your right there. There you have the most basic form of the flying monkey. This trill here in particular comes from the family or the genus known as Trillforcati. This is also known as not a queen goblin trill. But beware, if you foresee yourself entering into their territory at any point in time, be sure to carry your only hope for success in defeating this trill, and that is the secret weapon, a permanent black marker, because their signature move for dominance is to force you to sign your name on their tits. This way, you scar them for life with the permanent black marker, and they will think twice before doing this to anyone else in the future. But beware, as soon as you do this, they will get very angry and start flinging their shit everywhere.
By the way, whom? So... Okay. I don't...
What's the punchline? What's the punchline here? I don't get it.
No, she flips halfway through.
Yeah. And is Erin now trying to sound like me by using words like genus?
Yeah.
Because I use words like Homo sapiens.
First off,
Erin, you make it too obvious.
All that doesn't work, the skin gets replaced every month. I know.
Again, what's the punchline? I would love to know the punchline.
She thinks permanent marker is permanent on your skin.
Right? Oh my goodness!
Alright,
Oh god.
Okay, so the couple things. First off, a flying monkey and a troll are not the same thing. Also, neither is a goblin.
Right?
These are all different species.
Like, I can't expect much from her when she doesn't know what a fucking... That she doesn't know the difference between a house elf and a goblin, so...
But then she said that to show dominance, they'll force you to sign their tits.
Force you!
So carry a Sharpie so you can let them assert dominance? But that will scar them when you sign. So she's talking about, she like switches it into wanting to like assault me, which is weird.
Yeah, that was creepy. Oof. Oof.
It's so weird. It's so
like,
weird.
okay, so now it's okay. So now it's okay to sign people's tits, but when Chesh made that joke, it wasn't. Like, it's like. And
she sounds so mad.
I still don't. Yeah, she is mad. Her fucking, the voice, you can hear it. These people think that their inflection that they have in their voices when they're recording these things, that you can detect various emotions through, like anger, or calm, or even incredulity, whatever the fuck, man. Yeah, we can hear that.
Let alone, like, the format, right? And the audio. One, the audio quality is shit. Like, it sounds like you recorded it from, like, playing it on your phone and then recording it back into your phone. That's what it sounds like. Second, just flick it around and put, like, me on the top, just format it. You don't deserve long-term format content on TikTok if you can't fucking do this. Last off, one last thing. This brings an image to my mind. And I told you before, Manya, right? What this... Because she's saying, like, when flying monkeys attack you, hand them a Sharpie so they can assert their dominance on you so they can write all over your tits. So all I'm imagining is the scene from Dorothy, like from The Wizard of Oz.
Here it comes!
But Erin is Dorothy, and the flying monkeys are coming and trying to grab her and take her away, and she's just flashing them, being like, "Sign my boobs!"
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
She's just like, the answer to somebody giving you a hard time is to sexually harass them and assault them. Oh!
Is that the punchline, Erin?
I think her face is the punchline.
Yeah.
It's a line. Get it?
I'm gonna go and... I'm gonna go and get my tea.
Alright, you wanna play the last one?
Yeah, go for it.
You're lost at what? You didn't understand this? It didn't make sense to you? Oh, come on.
It was so obvious. It was so obvious that she's angry.
I'm waiting for Erin to come forward and be like, the female orgasm isn't real.
Oh god, no. Excuse me.
Because Katie says she orgasmed one time. Watch it happen. I'm putting my hat in now into that race. They're so weird.
I'm waiting now for her to try and make a fucking joke out of that.
Yeah. That's why I said
That's coming.
Alright.
Come on, man, people. You want to take up for Katie Joy? Koi, nobody. I've never ever seen anybody speak negatively about her son. Never.
That's a lie.
With all that
You've never seen anybody speak negatively about Katie Joy's son? So does that mean, Renelle, you didn't see the paperwork that Balls posted? A side note before Erin jumps in here. Renelle claims to have seen that paperwork. Erin claims to have seen that paperwork.
So does Erin.
Before it got posted. So they knew about this. By the way, they claimed later in that stream, which I didn't get to because I turned it off because they're too gross. We watched it later in the Discord. So if you're interested in watching stuff like this with us, like on side we do that in the Discord sometimes. We instead of like doing everything live because like who cares? So sometimes we're in Discord watching the shit. It's in the public part of the Discord usually, so it's not like you have to pay money to join or anything. You can just hop on in and join us if you're so interested. But sorry, I just wanted to point out that Renelle's not only normal lying here, she's extra lying here. So go on. The paperwork that Balls posted? Is that what you're getting at? They also saw Ball's post.
I have to agree with Cheshire here. Really, Renelle, what you should have said was, you've never ever seen anyone talk negatively about Katie Joy's son, except for Katie Joy. Get it right, Renelle. Come on.
Come on, man, people. You want to
Two
take
things. Two things. So, Erin agrees that people have said negative things about Katie Joy.
Uh-huh.
So she's correcting Renelle here. So Renelle is ignorant
about Katie
about
Joy's
this
son.
People talking negatively about Katie Joy's son. So she confirms that happens. But what she's saying is the shit that Katie Joy put in her TRO has been done by Katie Joy to herself. One, that's a ground for defamation. That's grounds for defamation, number one. And number two, how do you know that? And number three, so you are doubling down the fact that yes, you have seen the TRO paperwork when you're not supposed to see it. Before it came out. Thanks for all that confirmation, and I hope really, Erin, you learn from this. This is how we know what you guys are up to. You make it too easy for us. You make it so easy for us. Hey, Bubba? Make it
Jessica says in the chat, honestly, the worst things I've seen talked about Katie's child have been from these people. Honestly, the worst things I've seen talked about Katie's... Oh, you just said it twice. It doubled. What the fuck? Weird. It got me. It got me in the first half. Yeah, no, it's them. It's them doing it. It's been them doing it the whole time. And so now Katie Joy is coming for... They get subpoenaed. 2 of them get subpoenaed. They're like, oh my god, why are we getting subpoenaed? And then they're looking at this paperwork being like, this sealed paperwork that Chesh is putting out, that I didn't, that they all claim that they now seen ahead of time, meaning either Katie shared it with them or Veda shared it with them. So
or someone walked into the courthouse, got it, and then shared it with them.
Allegedly, because they also said that Ball, Nikki said in this stream, that Ball said that she didn't know where she got it from, which is different than what Ball said on Twitter. So they're muddying the waters on purpose, and I mean, I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to figure out why they're probably doing that, right?
Yeah. It was so funny.
Yeah,
them
shoot
trying
your question.
To...
Go ahead.
Oh, someone's asking a question. Oh, okay. It was so funny that they got so mad that they were waiting on Chesh to put out the paperwork so that they could use that as an excuse, because Nicole said in that in Renelle's latest live stream, if I might, it's a fair game if Chesh is going to put it out. Once she jumped the gun and assumed that Chesh is going to put it out, I used a specific word. I said we are going to cover the TRO. I never said that we are going to put shit out from the TRO. Ever.
Yeah.
So she jumped the gun and she said, if Chesh can do it, I will do it too. She took permission from Balls to do that on Twitter. This lot were ready to go to blame Chesh for it and protect Balls for the mistake that Balls committed.
Yeah.
And they were so mad that didn't happen. And that's why these, shorts came out. Because they are so mad.
I believe the technical term is "ya got played."
Bitch-made? No, bitch-made is when you say things without any
No, that's bitch-made. I said you got played, not bitch-made.
You got played. Yeah, that's different. Yeah, different. Yeah, gotcha.
Bitch-made would be their stream was bitch-made because they made a bunch of content about something they hadn't watched because it hadn't come out yet.
Yes, exactly.
Technical terms. We're big genius family scientists over here.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. Goblin Queen's Gambit. Hey! Yo! I like that.
It's It's so funny, man. It's so funny. And they're so mad at themselves that they're expressing their anger by making mundane shots while telling on themselves again in those shots. I'm like, and it's so, they made it so clear that they will not stop and they will not stop going after KJ. They will follow her to any platform she goes to.
Sure.
They that's, for me, is stalking, if I might dare say. That's stalking,
I would say
man.
not in a legal sense, but sure, yeah.
Not in a legal sense, but they weren't on TikTok until KJ decided to go there.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
And also, like, yeah, now your fans or your subscribers have to worry about another platform
Mhm.
to deal with notifications and shit, and keep up with that.
Yeah.
Nice of you to dump all this, stress and anxiety about keeping up with shit on your fucking subscribers. Good luck with it. Good luck.
Yeah. I mean, we already know that Erin has left her members on her YouTube channel hanging, right? For 2 years, she claimed.
Yeah.
That she hadn't been putting forward her members only content. So, like, they don't put in the work. They're lazy, right?
Lazy as
Sarah asked what are the odds that Erin put that makeup on just to do the filming.
Oh, that's fair. That's fine. It's fine. Models do that all the time. That's not wrong. I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't. Oh, I'm being nice. Oh my god.
What?
I'm being practical. Oh my god.
Hey, it's that thing you said that you said you wanted to work on earlier about not being quite as impulsive.
Right?
All right, Manya, take over.
Me? Take over?
Yeah,
all right,
you keep
all
wandering
right.
away on me. It's my turn to wander away on you. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing.
Nothing. Come in, and it's also like Chesh and I were. I think so. We discussed at the start also, like people trying to impress each other with what information they have without caring for the consequences, and certainly not caring about children. We know this lot doesn't care about Juan. They don't. All they care about is using Juan to attack Katie Joy. If you cared about Juan, you would say nothing, even if Katie Joy said something about Juan. If you really cared, in my opinion. And recently, I saw Erin trying to justify someone posted a picture of I think so, of a puppy with an enlarged skull, right? Oh. And I think so Katie Joy had expressed in the past that her son had a similar condition, and I think so it's subsided or it's under control now, so the swelling has gone down. And so Katie Joy was like, this is someone making fun of my child's condition. And Erin's defense was, since that child doesn't have that condition anymore, it's fair game. And I'm like, excuse me, what? Are you fucking kidding me? And that post did mention the name Juan. It could be about anyone on this planet, it's fine. But Erin went with the premise that Katie Joy made, that it was about a son. And it's fair game because Juan doesn't have that condition anymore, or that swelling has come down, or it's under control now, or you can't see it visually, so it's fine. The lengths these guys go. Erin was, I think so, she was also defending the 7M cult also, if I'm not wrong, at one point, saying that she would be fine with her daughter living amongst these people. And I was like, what the fuck? Oh, Todd, let's not go there. Come on. Let's not go there. We can do better than that.
Huh?
And I'm just saying that, I was talking. Come back.
Yeah, you're talking
I was just
to somebody?
talking about. Yeah. I was just talking about Katie Jo. The Erin justifying someone's, someone making fun of Katie Joy's son's medical condition.
Yeah, that
Remember
happened.
that they were talking about someone made a post of a
Yeah.
of a
I know what you're talking
company
about.
with
Yeah.
enlarged. Yeah, and Aaron was like, "Well, Vaughn doesn't have that condition anymore, so it's okay. There's nothing to be,
Oh, okay.
you know,
That's not up to
outraged
Aaron.
about."
It's up to Katie.
Yeah, that's not up to. Yeah, the child's mother, parent, guardian, whatever you're
Yeah,
gonna
Todd
say.
makes a good point.
He makes a good point. I was like, maybe not go there, but reach on the. Oh,
I mean, it's just reaching. It's just a example if you were to push it to the extreme, right? It's like, oh well, if genocide isn't happening anymore, by Nazis to Jewish people in Germany,
yeah, that's the same thing. That's going on by the same logic. And I'm just like, what is wrong with these people? Seriously. If we remember, she was
No
also
brains, only
justifying. She was trying to support the 7M cult also, if I'm not wrong, saying that she would be okay with her daughter being surrounded by such people. Like you said, Chesh, people who lock people out of their houses and abandon them at hospitals.
Yeah.
That she was okay if her daughter was surrounded by or living with such people. This lot, the mental gymnastics and the stretching they do to justify just because they want to be contrary to Katie Joy. It's amazing, and I bet they're gonna use this thing and say, "Oh, look, they're defending Katie Joy." No, we are looking solely at you under the magnifying glass. You are the ones that are getting our attention. We can maybe talk about Katie Joy someday later, but not
Autumn
today.
said
You are
the
our
last.
interest
Well,
today.
there's one thing that I'll get to it. I want to point out what Autumn's saying, and then I'll kind of expound upon this a bit. The last stream of Chesh made me feel disgusted with the company. Before I thought they were idiots who were way too reactive. Now I think they are mentally not okay to do and make that stuff public. That's what I think most people kind of give out the gate. They'll be like, oh, well, they're just stupid. Oh, why are you talking about this? It's just drama. Or why is it this? Why is it that? And as you kind of delve into it, it gets worse and worse and worse, and it continues to get worse and worse and escalate more and more and more, right? But I think that's one thing that these people need to understand, particularly when it comes to my content. Not that I think these people will ever really get it, because I don't think they can, because they're not capable to do so. They're too up their own ass. They're never going to figure it out. It doesn't... Katie Joy's name is interchangeable. It doesn't matter. What I'm talking about is them and their behavior and what they're saying and what they are doing. You could call Katie Joy Steve. You could call Katie Joy Steve, because I used to do the same thing for Steve when he was getting fucking trolled. It doesn't matter. The behavior is what's not acceptable, regardless.
Yeah.
So you could exchange KJ for Manya, you could exchange Manya for Charla, you could exchange Charla for me, you could exchange me for John Doe. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter. Your content is bad, you're a bad person, and you should feel bad. It's like, that's all it is. Right? And it's just an escalating situation about it, right? It doesn't matter. My goal with these videos has nothing to do with Katie Joy. My goal when I'm talking about this has everything to do with helping other people understand what's going on so they don't get caught in these situations in their real lives or in their online lives. Because, it's not like this type of behavior is exclusive to these people. This is just the people that I'm looking at right now. It could be anybody. Even they don't really matter. It's their behavior that matters. Aaron isn't important. I'm not important. What's important is the context and the content. Is what I'm saying accurate? Is what Aaron's saying accurate? If it's not accurate, how do you know? And how can you tell? And how can you apply that to, is your boss being accurate? Is somebody in your workplace doing this kind of shit? How do you recognize it? And how do you deal with it? That's the point.
Exactly.
Jessica asked, why is Chesh so pretty? Genetics, mostly. A little bit of work. Mostly
I thought that was
genetics.
too much light. I changed it.
Sure. Be comfortable. Hey, welcome back, Mr. Series. Are they bad people like
Hello.
Chesh's hair? Nothing's as bad as my hair. My hair's more powerful than all of these people combined.
The hair.
Not the hair. Anything but the hair. I had a nose job. No, I haven't had a nose job. If I did, I would tell you.
I can't afford a nose job. I can never afford a nose job.
Yeah, me either. Did Honest Red ask a question?
Like, I don't know. I didn't look. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I thought he mentioned he was gonna ask a question. I'm still
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. I have a question. How come you always drink Schweppes when you said it's very clearly a while ago that Schweppes is the worst? This isn't Schweppes. This is Canada Dry.
Oh, come on, man.
I don't like Schweppes. I drink Schweppes when Schweppes is the only option.
Okay.
Well, why male
I see.
models?
Oh, God.
Are you serious? I just explained. When are we gonna get another cork opening video? I actually haven't bought wine in a while, so whenever I get
Oh, God, I
wine
remember
again,
that.
that was funny.
That was
It's really too
adorable.
bad that joke
That was
got beaten
adorable.
into the ground with malice instead of being the meme that it should be.
Yeah. When you start adding malice to your jokes or memes, they no longer stay jokes or memes.
They're not fun anymore.
And that's what exactly happened in the short we just saw.
Yeah. I don't get why they feel entitled to speak about Katie's minor child. They say they're allowed to because Katie sometimes speaks of him. What? No, they are not his parent. I'm confused. Is it okay? It's contextual, right? Like,
So-
I feel like nobody thought I enjoyed reading out those awful messages that Katie claimed she was getting in her filing, right? Like, that's gross. That's awful. I didn't, like, and even I was getting, and I called that out. I'm like, even I'm getting dragged into having this discussion now. Like, no, I'm not doing it. Stop it. They feel entitled to say and do whatever they want, as opposed to actually considering whether or not they should. We're into the entitlement of the guy from Jurassic Park. You were so concerned about the fact that you could that you didn't stop to think if you should. And so, like, there was no need to talk about Katie Joy's family in any real capacity unless for some contextual reason it matters. And the problem is none of it matters. You'll notice that the majority of all of their content, Nikki, Aaron, Rennell, all of their content covering Katie Joy is old. They don't have anything to add to 7M. They don't have anything to add to the Gypsy Rose stuff. They don't have anything at all. So everything is old.
Yep.
So they're still using the excuse of, oh, well, she was a mommy blogger and talked about her kid. And that's why I turned around and said, are you guys sure you want to have want to compare notes about parenting? Because it's not going to go well for you.
And the thing is that, okay, I don't know if it was, they confirmed it definitely, there was definite proof or not that, Katie Joy, I think so they were talking about that when she was a mommy blogger, she was part of this group on Facebook where she got I think so you did the interview, right?
Yep.
About getting donations and then not using them where they were supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada.
Mm-hmm.
But you did it once and then you left it.
Yeah, because it made the point.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you need to bring it up again and again and again?
You don't.
If
you have to do it
you
again,
made
it
that
means
one
you weren't
point.
successful the first time.
Yeah, exactly. Nice. Looks nice.
Autumn asks, do you have any plan of when you will come around to do the series about fallacies and philosophy? So there's a new show starting in October. It will be the first Saturday of every month, once a month, and I'm titling it Living with Philosophy, and I'm probably going to title it Whether You Like It or Not. Because philosophy is basically everything, always, and all of the time. It's more everything and always, all of the time than politics is. That is starting on the first Saturday of October, which is on the 5th. October 5th is when it's starting. The people who will be joining me for that, it will be me, it will be Opie. If you're not familiar with who that is, he was recently on the Unnamed Tavern with Landon speaking about philosophy and science, so check that out. Barry will be joining us. He was also on the tavern, but he was on the newsy type tavern, so you can go check that out. He went on a whole tangent about Turkey. He's also on the Jib podcast with Seamus, and I definitely recommend checking them out. They talk about like the CIA and shit the CIA gets up to. And then hopefully, as soon as I can confirm, Trolley Dave, who's the only one who I haven't 100% confirmed with. So it'll at least be us four. And I am we'll see if Stephen Law is able to join us. But that's what we're going to be talking about. The first episode, I believe, is going to be, what's the point? Like, why philosophy? Like, can philosophy justify itself? And wrapped into that, we'll kind of talk about what philosophy is and then what the point of it is, like what value does philosophy hold in your day-to-day life. So October is the short answer. October 5th is the medium answer at, what time did I say we were starting? 2 p.m. So the same time this show starts, but on Saturday, and it's the first Saturday of the month. So it'll be Volcano Show. Then anytime we have a Volcano Show, we'll have a philosophy show the following day, unless there's a day when the Volcano Show happens the week before, because the first of the month was on the Saturday. I don't know how often that happens, but whatever. Short answer, long answer. Did you have a favorite teacher at school? If so, what did they teach? I did have a favorite music teacher when I was like in grade 4. I don't know if he's still around. I've never spoken to him again. He was a lot of fun. I enjoyed my grade 8 French teacher. He was cool. I had a teacher in high school that was the English teacher who I had a lot of fun chatting with. I talked to her at lunchtime sometimes. But no long-lasting relationship, that's for sure. How come you always drink... Oh, no, I answered the Schweppes question. Ha ha ha. Yeah, no, the bottle, they look almost identical. I'm not ignoring you over on Twitch. Don't even at me. Don't start me with this. Monty, did you have a favorite teacher?
Mine were when I was really, I think so in 3rd grade or 2nd grade. She was the one who introduced me to to Indian classical dancing.
I liked most of my teachers up until, I think there was only one teacher that I didn't actually like in grade 5, but I only had her for a couple of months and then I moved. So maybe I would have grown to like her a little bit more by the end of the year, but I didn't get the opportunity. After that, I just kind of started disliking teachers between the grade 7 till the end of my time at school.
Yeah, mine were
French. Nice.
Mine were the one who introduced me to Indian classical dancing.
That's cool.
When I was a kid. And after that, there was no looking back.
It's like everybody's got favorite teachers. Looking back, I can't think of like a favorite, but it's definitely like...
Yeah. It's, there are some people, there are teachers who do give a direction to your life.
3 years ago.
If you might say.
I don't feel like I had a teacher that did that.
Okay. That teacher definitely did it for me. Introduced me to dancing and classical Indian dancing, and encouraged that talent of mine. Yeah. So yeah, that's why Indian classical dancing is inherently a part of me. I will say that I will not separate it from me. I'm someone who can dance. So
you can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. If your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, no friends of mine.
Manya's where's Waldo? Waldo's hair, man. His hair. I had.
Who's your most hated teacher?
I never I never hated my teachers. I was just like, how can I make it easy so that you don't pick on me? That's what my thing used to be. Can I just make, what can I do to make you stop being like, pissed with me? What the fuck did I do?
I had a teacher that I didn't like because she didn't like me.
Oh. Listen, I was a cheeky kid. I was cheeky. I was also, an asshole kid. That kids are assholes sometimes when they are,
Sure.
younger. And I was audacious too. And, at some stage, I was a know-it-all too. Oh yeah, which kid isn't at one point of their life? It's not justifying it, but it's like, the teachers, I was a handful, right? And sometimes when you're a handful, you do things and people interpret it very differently. And you're like, that's not what I meant. That's where I was going. But it's too late because optics, And so, yeah, but I never got into like some deep trouble with my teachers ever. It was just like, why would you say that? Why did you say that? I was trying to make that point, but that's not the direction we are going in. Sorry. Like,
I had Moby says that they had a teacher who encouraged them, and then that teacher taught their daughter 20 years later. That's cool. That's fun. I like that. I hope they were just as good of a teacher then. Shane says, no, I hated school. I think I had a teacher once for a brief period of time, and it didn't last for obvious reasons, who taught guitar, and I hated them. They didn't work for the school, though. They were just like a side teacher. That's one of the reasons why it didn't last. They suck. They were an asshole. Didn't teach me shit.
Uh-oh.
I had another guitar teacher that I loved. He was great. His name was Craig.
I had a couple of teachers who encouraged my story writing also.
Craig should have worked with me harder, but most of the teachers that I've had that I thought that I'm critical of just could have done better because I learned fast and I needed like teachers that were on fucking point, and none of them ever were. I don't think I've ever had a teacher that can keep up with me.
Yeah, I had teachers who encouraged my story writing also, both in Hindi and English. So that was a good thing because I think so that helped me a lot in the future when you go to college and shit and you have to, do your presentations and all that. So yeah, and also like because I was good at story writing, they pushed me into debating. And yeah, I did do debating for some time, but that wasn't like my thing. So I just, backed off. But story writing and dancing, yeah. Those two things have shaped me as a human being today.
I just didn't do good at school because school doesn't... Well, I did well in school up until a certain point, and then I started falling off because, like, I just couldn't...
Yeah.
Just didn't deal well. I dropped out of college, I dropped out of university, like, I don't... Shit doesn't...
When I was younger, my dad was, like, confused, like, because I would remember certain things, but I wouldn't remember... learning is a problem for kids, And then he found the method to, like... help me learn. And there was no looking back after that. So school was just like... I was given a condition. Don't score below 80%, you're fine. My parents were like that. They didn't care if I scored, like, 9 out of 20 in a test, or even 4 out of 20 in a test. Maintain the 80% average, we are fine with it. If on top of that, you want to do any extra currics, as long as you can use the school bus to come and go, we are fine. We are not going to drop you on and off. Because they couldn't afford to at that time. We didn't have a car for some time also. We had just a two-wheeler.
I think a lot of these things are fine as long as you're able to communicate with your kid. If you're able to be like, hey, listen, we want you to do whatever you can, and we want to encourage you in whatever you can do. Here are the conditions, and here's the situation that we can or are not able to enable you, so you're going to have to find your own way. That's fine. It's a problem if you say you're going to back your kid up and then drop it. Or you're like, hey, yeah, no, I'll take you to this thing, and then don't. Or if you're like, hey, just don't do that because you, the parent, can't deal with it, as opposed to something the kid wants to do and should and can enable themselves to do. Right? Yeah. But whatever.
My parents were like, school is something you have to do. That's not an option that you can drop out. It's not an option back home. So we will make sure that you're as comfortable as possible while you're doing it, right? But you've got to finish it and you got to move forward.
I mean, to be fair,
So-
dropping out wasn't an option for me either in my house, but I did it anyway.
Yeah.
I didn't drop out of high
I
school.
see,
I
I
dropped
see, I
out of university and college.
Oh yeah. Oh,
But in doing so, you
I've
know what
had-
I don't have? Debt.
oh, tell me about it, man. Yeah, it's I have had a couple of people in my family who have dropped out of college and done their own thing, and they've been quite successful at it.
Hey,
you
listen,
know,
just because I
start
get
a
to the top of the
business or
Dunning, Autumn Beep said, Ha Chess said she learns quickly. I will try to remind you every time you say you're not intelligent that quick learning abilities are a kind of intelligence. And I said, hey, just because I get to the top of the Dunning-Kruger curve faster doesn't make me smart.
For me, it's still that thing. I think so. I don't know if it's a learning disability with me or it's just me. Sometimes things have to be repeated to me like again and again for it to click. So that happens with me, and it's still a thing. But somehow I work around it and I still succeed. So yeah, I guess that's something.
Congratulations, Just Cruising. That's good to hear. Side note, like if I went back and did it again, I wouldn't even go to high school. I'd just do a GED.
If I could do it again, I would have spent more time if I could during high school to learn the concepts properly, because high school is just a rapid fire thing. 2 years and you have to sit for an all India entrance exam after that. You just like so much information that you squeeze into your brain that sometimes you might retain it for a point in time, but do you return it and really learn it for later? So yeah, I would like to do that. We had this textbooks like of chemistry and mathematics and physics, and we had to go through all of it. Actually, chemistry had two.
What I would want to do,
physical and organic.
So what I would probably do is, if I could finagle it, is I would do a GED. Then I would spend time either volunteering and or working part-time into full-time because I'd be a little bit young at like junior high into high school age. I would then either volunteer or work part-time into full-time at a library and try to get a library job at a university and then just start taking university courses. And then, so any university course that I think is interesting, I would just take. So I would never actually do the proper schooling. Like, I wouldn't go onto a track. I wouldn't take, like, the philosophy or the psychology or the business track. I would just be like, I want to try Psychology 101. I want to try 101 this. I want to try 101 that. And then I'm like, oh, well, I got 101 this. I'm going to do 102. and then just, like, and just accumulate credits until somebody looked at my sheet and said, you know you have a degree, right?
We can find a degree for you if you want. You know,
that's what I would
with
do.
the permutation and combination.
Well, and that would that'd basically be what I do over the course of 4 years. Instead of doing a tracked course, I would just try and get myself a job at the university, or in the library or whatever. Do my job, get paid for it, get my free fucking credit every 2 credits a year until like by the time I'm fucking 25 to 30 working there the whole time, I have a solid pension and I have an education.
I wished I had spent a little more time in studying during my bachelor's. Because there were some individuals that I really admired in my batch. Actually, they didn't learn things for the sake of passing exams. They learned things because they're like, I want to know what this shit is. So they were on that level. And when you're on that level, nobody can stop you. So I wish I was there at that level. But I guess with whatever was going on with me, sometimes it's not possible. But I wish I could do that.
I'd write a dissertation about the poli-sci of the interplanes, the outer planes of Dungeons and Dragons.
Nice.
Write a thesis. That's just what I would do if I was like if I knew what I had now and was planning ahead, that's not really a luxury you have. Planning ahead isn't even a luxury a lot of people have. You know who's done a really good job at that, at planning, and I hope it really works out for her the way she hopes it, or way she wants it to, is Mika. Mika's great. Go check out Mika's channel.
Oh, Mika! Oh
linked
god,
on the
that
channel.
kid is on another level. Oh god, that kid. I admire her so much.
Yeah, she's great.
So cool. She's cool. She's the cool kid. Yeah. She does pop into our server once in a while when she wants wants a change of pace.
Sure.
And yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's a good kid.
Yeah,
She knows what she wants. She knows what she wants to do, and she knows what she's getting into. You cannot tell her otherwise.
I also I just hope it works out for her. I hope she ends up being happy with what she's picked. Because like sometimes you can be like really self-assured and you can like do everything right and still not quite end up where you actually wanted to be. So I just hope it works out for her. I wish her nothing but the best, is what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, Manya, you want to start wrapping it up?
Yeah.
Any last second questions? We're probably going to be in the Discord. But we also have some stuff we got to work on, I know that.
I think so we should first work on that stuff before we head to Discord, because do you think then it would be a good idea to go into Discord at all today?
Let's start on our thing, see how well we do.
Yeah.
See where we get to it, and then maybe meet up with people in the Discord.
Yeah, we'll let you know, guys, because right now, we got another thing that we need to finish first. So
I will give an invite to the Discord that is functional for an amount of time. So you guys are welcome to join as you will. And if you guys, let me know if you guys are actually interested in that language section of a server.
Yeah.
Because I will absolutely set that up. If that's something you guys are interested in or actually gonna put forward and utilize, let me know and I will absolutely make that available because I think that'd be really cool. I think it'd be a really cool resource as well. So let me know.
Yeah.
I'll probably put a thread for like links to language learning programs or courses that are helpful and easy and yada 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 yada. Yeah, send me the details to your burb, and I'm gonna be doing some art today off stream. So.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that was a good one. We had some laughs and some very interesting questions.
Yeah.
And maybe we should do this. I think so because we have done this. We have never done this before, right? We have never done this kind of thing before.
I think we've done one.
But
a
it
long
wasn't
time
this
ago.
Specific about us.
I don't think it was.
Was it about us?
It might not have been Dumbfect Friday. We'll
No,
do
it was
another one
something
eventually
else.
when we feel like we're ready to do another one.
Yeah, if we think that we have morphed into another type of human being, I guess.
Or if there's enough going, or if there's enough going on that we're like, all right, listen, there's a lot that's been going on with this particular group of people in this scenario. Do you have any questions for us that we can answer?
Yeah. But it's fun to see the company just lose their shit.
Oh, they're
It's
rattled.
just so hilarious.
I don't know
and
what their
entertaining.
problem is. I have some speculations about what I think their issues might be, but I mean, I don't know.
Wanna
I'm
make
not
some
in their brain.
speculations?
Listen, I just live in their
Wanna make
head
some-
rent
Because you were
free.
right the last time too, when you made speculation about Veda having a TRO, or Katie Joy filing of TRO against Veda. So
Uh-huh.
would you like to do the honors again and make some predictions for us?
I think that the reason they're so rattled is I think Grinnell told us. I think Grinnell told us without telling us, and without really realizing. And I think that was backed up by what Farron and Nicole Farron and Aaron were saying. That they've known about this. They don't like that other people might have access to that information. They were all freaked out because they thought I had information that they've all had for a while, and they didn't like that. These people are very, very picky about who's allowed to talk about what and in what way. Right? You're only allowed to talk about Katie Joy if you talk about Katie Joy in a way that they approve. You're only allowed to talk
specific way, yeah.
Yeah, you have to be like in their pocket.
Or else you're working for her, or you support her,
yeah,
and yada yada yada.
Their behavior is independent.
Or you're talking to her, in contact with her.
Yeah, their behavior is all independent of that. I think that's one reason they're all freaked out. I wouldn't be surprised if you see them start talking about there being a mole again. Cause like
Yeah, I'm just curious, like how did you get access to that information? You never told me that.
Anybody can have a source. There's lots of people that live in Minnesota. It's not the end of the world. And like for a group that is complaining about and paranoid about there being moles and people trying to get into their shit all the time, they shouldn't be that surprised that things are leaking.
Yeah.
They admitted in that stream that they were all sharing this information. Is it really that surprising
That
that it
was-
got out?
That is so audacious of them, like to audaciously admit that they have seen stuff that they're not supposed to be privy to. Legally, they're not supposed to know about or talk about. It's so fascinating.
There's
With the
also-
audacity with which they just talk about it.
There's also the FBI investigation, and they
Yeah.
don't know what that investigation is about or for, and that's what they were trying to figure out. That's one of the reasons why that stream was so haphazard, is because they don't know and they're trying to live stream brainstorm, but the problem is it's really hard to have a brainstorm with no brains. So there's a couple of things that I noticed that I missed that I didn't mention and I didn't bring up because I'm not here to help those people figure it out.
Yeah, no way.
So I have some speculation about what I think that FBI investigation might include, but
Yeah, it would be interesting to know. And also, I think so.
And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Renelle said her court case is coming up in October, or their court case is coming up in October, and I can only imagine the they of court cases for Renelle is Rabbit, since they tied them together in their GoFundMe, and because Rabbit's the only one left, right? Steve's already done, Renelle's is on the way, Veda and Aaron's has been done. They are still waiting on, like, paperwork and stuff from my
understanding.
It was
also interesting.
Wolf and Meg's also already have their stuff going on too. So the only one left, the odd one out here, is Nicole Farron and Rabbit and Nicole's in Canada. So why admit the FBI is getting this shit? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's very.
I never. If I got a threat of some sorts in my inbox, I will never acknowledge it publicly, and I would just work on it in the background if I think it's if it's serious enough. I would never talk about it publicly. Maybe if there were results, then I would talk publicly.
Sometimes once the issue is resolved or it's had some kind of effect, then sure. Yeah. I mean, we've dealt with stuff like that in the past, Mani. It's not new to us. And the reason why it doesn't blow up and turn into this kind of fucking crazy nonsense is because we handle it in a way that it doesn't turn into something like that.
The trolls, though, if they're gonna, like, the usual shit that they do is not gonna work.
I mean, if they act like they're the only ones who have ever gotten emails from that. Like, what makes you think I haven't? Like, hello? You idiots. People are stupid. Again, they literally think that they're the only ones that are allowed to talk about this, and they're the only ones who have sources, and they're the only ones who try to get moles in everybody's shit. Like, they're the only ones who know how to do anything or find anything. It's ridiculous.
Moles, talking about moles. It was also fascinating to hear that Aaron had access to information about some sort of investigation that was going on against Veda.
Yeah.
And that the investigation had culminated and closed and Veda was cleared. Or they didn't find anything against Veda. That was very interesting. I think she said that Katie Joy mentioned it.
Maybe showing that and talking about that unbiasedly, Aaron, would be an interesting stream.
Yeah, but I don't know how she getting access to that information. And what kind of investigation was it? That's also another question, isn't it? But of course, this lot just keeps everything vague. But it's like she was trying to give a ticket of clearance.
Yeah.
Right? A ticket of clearance to Veda. Oh no, there's nothing going on. No investigation going on against her. You don't know that, Aaron.
It's all very silly. It's all, I believe the term, I think it was Sar that said it's very all cloak and dagger, and like they act like they're fucking like detectives and like spies, and they're playing advanced cops and robbers. It's very silly. It's a very goofy when you break it down, but like the problem that these people have when it comes to me in particular is that I'm better at this than you are. I'm better at production. I'm better at presenting. I'm better at inference. I'm better at acknowledging and
Deduction.
showing. And part of the reason is because I don't carry the same hatred inside of my heart for any of these things, whereas you can't get past Katie Joy. Renelle literally admitted that on stream.
Yeah.
She's like, I can't see this in any way but this being Katie Joy. Well, then maybe you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Take a break. Go to bed.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's that was also surprising to me that she said that she's been tired for like traveling or doing something for 17 hours nonstop without rest. And she still went ahead and streamed.
And her
That's her
friends
decision.
still
She's an adult.
encouraged her and got her to say dumb shit on on the stream on their behalf.
Yeah, it's like if we do that in the Discord, we tell people if they tell us that they have been like up for too long, we tell them go to bed.
Go to bed.
You dense motherfucker.
Get out of here.
Go to bed. Have some sleep. Get out of here. We tell them because we care about them. It's like we are not into the culture of fear of missing out.
Yeah.
We are not FOMO. And I think that also works in our advantage. For them, it's FOMO, fear of missing out.
Autumn asks, can
That's
we as your
sad.
community do something for you or Manya that might make you two happy? Or to help? Yeah, just keep showing up. Just keep showing up and chatting with us and hanging out and being chill.
And
this is
replay
our
if
job,
you can,
not
if
yours.
You can't turn up.
You don't have to worry about it.
If you can turn up.
Like and share and subscribe. Support me with $1 a month. Let's go.
If you want to come back and rewatch stuff, that would be great. If you missed it the first time or want to revisit it, that would be great. But there's no obligation. There's no obligation at all.
The last thing for today. The winner of Katie Joy's Employee of the Year is me with 72%. Not even close.
Damn it! This is not fair. I want a repoll. That's not fair.
Oh, damn it. All right. Well, thanks, everybody. Like, share, subscribe, all that good shit. Thank you so much. Become a member if you're interested. Names are down here below. Rum and Coke is coming up next Monday, so we'll see you on Monday for Rum and Coke if you're available or if you want.
Nice.
Yada, 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 yada.
Yeah, she stole the election.
I stole it. I stole the election. I had the biggest turnout.
Yeah, I had the biggest turnout. That's not fair,
We have the Volcano Show on Friday, so next Friday will be Volcano Show. Look out for October. October is going to be the start of the Living with Philosophy show. I've got stuff coming up with Dapper, so look out for that. That'll be I don't think soon. That'll be soon. I think it might be in September. We're going to find out. I think I have it written down, but I probably forgot already. So look out for that. Just go subscribe to Dapper. He'll tell you. And then there's going to be art stream. So if you're interested on Twitch, follow us on Twitch and use your Prime membership or whatever the fuck. And hopefully the Patreon will be back soon. Whenever soon comes. When then is now, I will let you know. Okay, bye.
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 Hello.
Welcome back to Don't Feck Friday. Don't Feck Friday. Don't Feck Friday.
It's going to be fun.
I'm going scheming.